Of the first of the regular season of the Basketball Champions League. And the girls are out, the mascots out. Ljubljana Olimpija Petrol will be introduced to the crowd. Still to win at home. Their only win in the regular season has come on the road in Madrid against Estudiantes. And Petrol Olimpija are just desperate to get that first home win as they reach the halfway point of the regular season and will really want to kick-start their second half. Doing a really nice job in the ABA League, where they currently sit fourth with a 5-5 record. And desperate, as I say, to get that first home win of the season, get that monkey off their back and try to get some momentum building into the second half of the regular season of this year's Basketball Champions League. A 4,000-seat facility in this Hala Chilevoli. There's two courts on this site. This is the smaller of the two, but it's seen some of the biggest names of European basketball grace the floor. Here's the traveling contingent of Rosa Radom fans as we get a look at the third team on the floor with Mr. Shugla, Manos and Shulbaz from Ukraine, Greece and Switzerland respectively. They make up the third team as we'll look to get underway in just under 5 minutes. Both teams have been in a lot of games in the first half of the regular season, just have not managed to get the win, and have come up short in some really tough matchups. Here's the starting lineup for Rosa Radom. Patrick Alda at the power forward spot with Zaitsev, the Ukrainian forward, are really going to have to take care of business on the glass for coach Zaminsky. His fifth year with this program. Last year's Polish Super Cup winners. Here's the starting lineup for Petrol Olimpija. Jan Spams had a really nice season at the point. Jordan Morgan and Horvat are going to have to get points for Coach Okran. What a story about Coach Okran. Was the assistant coach here in 2006 and in his first major pro job, and found himself head coaching by the end of the season. Returned then in 2016, 10 years later, to take the helm again, as I say, of one of the biggest clubs in European basketball history. 14 times Slovenian champions, won Adriatic Championship, been in European competition since 1992, this program. Obviously previously known as Union Olimpiana, which is a name that's just synonymous with European basketball. Trying to restore the great times of a great club, and it starts with trying to get some momentum into the second half of this Champions League season. Had a quick look at the Commissioner Andrej Jelin from Slovenia in the background there. Just before the start of tonight's game, there will be a minute's silence. So that's in memory of Gianluca Mattoli. Gianluca, the respected international basketball referee, passed away only a few weeks ago. Responsible for 3-on-3 refereeing, officiating in Italy, his native country, as well as at the most prestigious basketball tournaments in Europe. Contributed to the Basketball Champions League, being part of it from the beginning. And as a sign of our sorrow and solidarity to his family, there will be a minute's silence ahead of this evening's matchup. Tragic loss to the game, but obviously a tragic loss to his family. And we're just about to have that 1 minute of silence in recognition of Gianluca Mattioli. So the crowd will stand. West Reeds will blow the whistle. They're going to have a 1 minute silence.
Thank you.
As I say, tragic loss. Champions League is one of the projects that Gianluca was particularly associated with. And what a great tournament this is becoming in only the second year, 300 games before we find out who will be the new 2017-2018 Basketball Champions League champions. We now meet the last that reached the halfway stage of the regular season. So welcome to Ljubljana, and Rosa Radom are the visitors in white. And Petrol Olimpija will have a first look at it in the half court. Spam will spend a lot of time with the ball in his hands. Extension on the defense by Radom. They've really tried to build success at the defensive end of the floor. Spam has it taken away. Ball ripped away. Trubetsky goes up, has it knocked away. Simkweski, tough move and no call, but I think at the end of the day, the right team has the basketball. Eski reverses it. Little ball fake to the middle. Move to the glass is no good. And Morgan comes down with a defensive rebound, pitches it, and Olimpija on the run. Penetration, extra pass, great ball movement. The open three is off. Rosa Radom again do a great job on the glass. Sokolowski will slow it down. Trying to space the floor. Three's away, way short. Couldn't be chased down. So both teams a little three-point happy, should we say, on the first possession. Ball not really getting inside. Petrol Olimpija, we've got a whistle away from the basketball. Mikhail Sokolowski will pick up the personal and a little bit of pain as he ran into the screen. Rosa Radom's defense really does make you work for everything. Great rotation. 6 on the shot. Spam backs out, looks to a little space. Nice find. Flyby, and the three is no good. Defensive rebound is owned by Sokolowski. And Rosa Radom off to the races. Both teams, defensive transition, top draw. Punter, little hesitation, moves it on. Sokolowski goes to the inside, should be 2, and is. Zaitsev just found himself 2 feet from the bucket. Nice ball movement by Rosa Radom. Ball didn't stick in transition. Spam looks upstairs. Ball is knocked away. Have a whistle on the play, and not surprisingly, Kevin Punter doesn't think he fouled, but referee clearly believes that that's a foul. Punter wanted the ball even. Spam comes off the screen. Hard show defensively. Nice find. Little ball fake. And that will be a 24-second violation, which is hard for the fans here, as Bansim was right at the ring. Chose to pass and kick as opposed to finishing the play. Rosa Radom's defense, they'll one win, don't forget. A 49-48 win over Banvit. It's tough to win 48-49. Great work on the glass. Great defensive rebound by Morgan. Chance to move the ball. Morgan gets it, second trowel, looks underneath. Turns down the inside pass, little hesitation. Over dribbles, nowhere to go. And Morgan gets it blocked. 5 on the possession's got to go up. The tough three from the corner is off. And there's still a lid on the bucket. And Punter gets it back in transition. And Rosa Radom making a statement down at the defensive end. Nice pass, extra pass, great ball movement. Punter puts it on the floor again. The hook shot's no good. Defensive rebound comes down, chance to run. Horvat has it. Off the high screen, needs a pass, finds one. Buknik nowhere to go. Spam gets the ball inside. Morgan with a turnaround is sweet. Well, this was never going to be an up and down offensive festival of basketball, should we say. Defense was going to be the decisive factor with these two teams. And with 6, tough pull up as Punter knocks it down. But 4 minutes in, we've got a 4-2 margin. Spam tries to turn the corner. Second step was solid. Great little second step into space. Punter picks up the personal. Watch this second step. Drives it through the gap, draws the contact, will go to the free throw line. Jan Spam is normally a incredibly solid free throw shooter, but Basketball Champions League-wise, he's under 60% for the first 6 games of the regular season. Goes 2 for 2 on this occasion. We've got a new ball game at 4 apiece. Solid season. Jan Spam. 28.5 minutes a game. Averaging just over 7 points alongside his just under 3 assists, so really is doing a nice job for his team. Skolowski goes inside, just throws it away. Ball will go back to Petrol Olimpija. Spam and Punter will probably know each other pretty well by the end of this one. Morgan goes on the screen, but then slips. Great hands by Punter. That's how to get out there and just demonstrates this defensive effort. Punter gets a piece of it again. He's absolutely everywhere. Ball knocked away, will belong to Rosa Radom. Music, nice find, wide open for 3, is short. And Sokolowski will be disappointed. Great find. Gets his feet set, apologizes for the miss because that's the sort of shot he's expected to knock down. Neither team really finding themselves in any sort of offensive rhythm at the moment. Zaitsev will hand off. Spin to the middle of the glass is no good. Chance to run. They turn it down. Punter looks baseline, pulls up for the 2. Olimpija have a chance and have numbers down the floor. 3-on-2 break, and they've given up that opportunity. They're going to have to recycle and put it into the half court. Early touch on the inside. Patrick Alder gets his first offensive options. Morgan, little hesitation, spins strong, doesn't get the finish. Will go to the free throw line. Alder picks up the personal. And that's the second foul for Patrick Alder. That's not a great number for Rosa. They just lent on him with the spin. Morgan's a 60, just under 64% Basketball Champions League from the line. Gets fouled a fair number of times per game as well. So he's a handful on the inside, very athletic. Ticks it over for Petrol Olimpija with his 6-4 margin. Sokolowski in the lane for 2. The great thing about Sokolowski is he really can take a hit on penetration. Nice move. Gets some contact, still finishes the play. Morgan, foul line jump shot is off. And still both teams struggling to get any consistency at the offensive end. Sokolowski misses the dive. Zaitsev goes to the corner. And Ryan Harrow gets his first chance to shine. Zaitsev puts it on the floor, going baseline in the lane, throws it to himself. Looks a little frustrated, the Ukrainian forward. Wanted the referee's assistance on that play, but Spam in the corner, rattles it. And the scoring woes for both teams still continue. Ryan Harrow tries to find some half-court rhythm. Nice pass, punter for 2 and 1. Beautiful back cut, great pass, just led him to the hoop. Just laid it out there. Watch the pass, punter goes to get the basketball. Tremendous lead pass from the high post. Zaitsev, for a big man, has great feel on the pass. Punter can't make the 2. Great work on the glass. Szymanski goes with the offensive board, makes an immediate impact off the bench. Devon Oliver, little crossover. A lot of dribble, doesn't break the defense down, takes the tough lean back and doesn't get it to drop. Punter looks at his options, gets it back, lines it up, little penetration to the pull-up is no good. Ball will belong to Rosa Radom, and Zaitsev was all over the glass. No one put a body on him. Obviously that very legitimate action by Morgan to hold his man off, and the reaction to hold the shirt. No damage done either way, but watch that little matchup. Zaitsev will find Harrow, he moves it on. Punter runs into a little traffic. Got to put it up, Punter gets it away, is long. Morgan does a nice job on the glass, he secures it. And Dama Lobek gets his first action. 32 now, Lorbeck. Nice pass, Morgan for the 2, all about the ball movement. Beautiful little handle, Morgan gets the points. What's the little lay it down pass? Just step around the defense, little bounce pass into the path of Morgan as he cuts to the hoop. Zaitsev is long, chance to run. Oliver is fouled in transition. Pakolski picks up the personal. Oliver comes up empty on the free throw line. And Harrow gets Rosa Radom into the half court. Little flare screen action, goes to the handoff. Punter with a pull up for 2. Wow. Punter looks like he should be a big scorer. He's going to sit. Morgan in the block, looks at his options, tries to back in, spins baseline for 2, pretty move. You can see it being set up. Took Pachowski, just took him high, spins baseline. Got to put it up, tough one in the lane, doesn't get the drop. Great offensive rebound. Tremendous work on the glass. Got a whistle. Now Horvat picks up the personal. Wide open for 3 is long. Zemensky just couldn't get it to drop. And the halfway line shot at the end of the quarter for Bavalic is no good. And we've reached the end of quarter 1. Very quick, high tempo to that first period. And it's tied at 10 apiece after 1. And it's defense winning the day here in Ljubljana. Everyone pointless from the three-point line. It's one of the reasons it's such a low-scoring quarter. Both teams will want to keep it manageable points-wise. Let's take a listen to the coaches during this quarter break.
Szymek on the ball. Szymon, Soku, Marcz. Soku staje zasłonę, pas. Soku idziesz na tę stronę. Heroes. Ok? Marcin robisz space. Second play.
Guy, what the fuck play? Okay, but when you are here, do it, I will tell you. Make short pass, make a flying screen, roll down and you will dunk the ball. Barbarin! Pritisni obrani. Jordan, 2 minutes more. Majstore, preuzeme se. Hey, switch with Hrovat, Oliver Hrovat, you can switch. Igrajte red.
Igraj ena side, gdje se vsi dotaknejo žoge.
se u zidu takne, daje ekstra pas iz pika. Okay.
So start of the second quarter. Rosa Radom will get the first look in the half court. Ryan Harrow looks to put it on the floor, kicks it. A little hesitation on the dribble. Again, a lot of dribble without breaking the defense down. Sokolowski has it. Big step to the middle, takes a tough one. Somehow gets it to drop. As we said, he can take a hit on the penetration. Did a great job of maintaining his balance. Lorbeck will come high. There's Morgan with a ball screen. Doesn't get a look. The three from deep is good. Dama Lorbeck does what Dama Lorbeck does best. Catches and shoots. And Olimpija take the 13-12 lead. Harrow gets it to the corner. Sokolowski will want it in the post. Likes the matchup. They offer him the baseline. Takes the tough one. Gets it blocked. Chance to run here for Petrol Olimpija. 3-on-2 break. Great hands to break it up. Nice find. Open three from the corner. He's good. And Lorbeck goes back-to-back threes. Great find in transition. And no one can get anything to drop. That's a foul on the elbow. But down the other end, a real open look from the corner. Great find, great recognition, and Lorbeck back-to-back threes. And Rosa Radom take the timeout.
Miałeś postawić zasłonę.
Somebody also can come or something, okay? Hey. One more time. Zavrti še enkrat zdaj. Odigramo ena flash. Lorba. Barbarič dol, ti se dvigni gor. Ok, si me razumel? Oliver, glej Grega. Odigraj pik z Jordanom i glej. Če je dobar red pas naprej, išči, ok? Gremo ena flash down.
Well, the crowd's a little sparse here on a Tuesday night, but this part of the world, some of the most knowledgeable basketball fans you'll find. Obviously, Slovenia currently Eurobasket champions. What a performance that was in the summer. So it's a little assessment on every play. Little step back is sweet. Devin Oliver, sorry. Ryan Harrow with those yellow boots. Oh, move down the middle, and one. Well, they talked about it at the timeout, how to deal with Horvath off that screen. And they got completely broken down as he turns the corner and goes up strong, takes the contact, gets the 2 and 1 to come. And Ryan Harrow picks up the personal. Tough move down the middle. And Gregor Horvath completes the three-point play. And 9 points in 2 minutes. They had 10 in 10 after the first quarter. All of a sudden, looks like it's shooting into the ocean at the moment. Rosa Radom's woes continue, though. Alder back in the game with the 2 fouls. Melski goes down and throws it down in the lane. Mikhails Sokolowski. Tough move. Strong finish. Everyone bowed out on that one. Lorbeck have to chase him off the three-point line. Morgan in the block. Puts it on the floor. Going to work one-on-one. Little jump hook. Gets the drop for two. Wow, just to reiterate the point, in 3 minutes at the start of this second quarter, Petrol Olimpija have 11. They only had 10 on the whole first quarter. Really has opened up. Great rebound. Chance to run. Numbers down the floor. Oliver kicks it. Open for three. He got it. And it's contagious out there. Brovac. They hadn't made a three for 7 attempts, and they've just gone 3 from 3 from the field. Morgan is supposed to only play for another 2. Looks like he's going to get a rotation right now. Ball hand. Radulovic steps in, number 3. Nice period of play here for the home team. Don't forget, looking for that first win at home. Down the middle, needs a pass, turnover, great defensive discipline. Oliver in the lane, extravagant pass. Babalic will move it on. 10 on the possession. Lorbeck, little hesitation in the lane, kicks it. Lorbeck in the corner for 3 is short. And Rosa Radom cannot control it. And the ball goes back to Olimpija. 14-second reset for the home club. Zaitsev returns. Lorbeck. A show on the high screen, turns it over. Just sloppy, I think is the phrase. Now, both teams have had poor starts to the regular season. Only 1 win in their 6 previous games, but still half a season to go, so neither team's situation is terminal at the moment. Punter off the high screen, gets to the foul line, just can't get himself going, averaging 18 points a game so far. Oh! Down the runway. Devon Oliver just took off, got the clearance. They just threw it down hard. 10-point lead. Radulovic picks up the personal, a little bit unceremoniously dumps the, that's close to being unsportsmanlike in my book. Reaching over the shoulder from behind. Zaitsev will hand it off. Oh! Out of nowhere, just throws it down. And all of a sudden, this game just starts to open up. 16-8 on the period. We're halfway through the second. Oliver on a little flare, steps back for 3, just buries it. Nice execution. Just flared off the screen, finds some separation. Punter trying to turn the corner, nice lift. Zaitsev puts it on the floor. A little runner, draws contact. Arilovic will pick up foul number 2. There's the foul, and just to make sure, there's another one. This isn't Rosa Radom basketball. This up and down style is not how they would try and build their second half of this regular season in the Basketball Champions League. Really do want to slow teams down. Well, they turn down the post-up. Spam for three is long. Zaitsev, who's putting together a nice game statistically, runs the floor. Harrow has it. Zaitsev with the early post-up. We got a whistle on the play. There's the foul. You cannot put the palms of your hands on the offensive player. Well, for that matter, you can't do it the other end either. Harrow turns down the screen. Zaitsev dive, doesn't get a look. Three from the corner is long. And Zaitsev's efforts to no avail. And Petrol Olimpija in transition. Last 4 minutes of the half. A lot of dribble. Down to 6 on the possession. Lorbeck in the lane. Doesn't get the drop. Defensive serious. Rosa Radom at the races. Punter. Moves it on. Got a whistle. As Patrick Alder tried to take some responsibility, get to the ring, gets fouled. And will go to the free throw line. This will get it back to single digits. And that's a very quick 3 fouls. Czech international, Patrick Alder. So Jovic sits down. A very brief appearance, but 3 fouls in very, very quick succession. Rosa Radom trying to get a little bit of stability, should we say. And he'll send him to the free throw line as Oliver picks up his first. And Petrol Olimpija in the penalty. Galowski. Makes both. We've got an 8-point game and they're hanging around. They've just got to keep, well, literally keep a foothold in the game. Penetration to the kick, foul on the drive. Rosa Radom have only committed the 1 foul. It's no good again. They just cannot get offensive rhythm at all. Chance in transition. Move to the hoop, and they blow the layup way off. Badzim's just got to finish that play. Zagalowski again. Zagalowski goes to 10 personal out of the 25 Rosa Radom points. And again, just demonstrates how strong he is going to the hoop. Takes a little hit, controls the shot, gets the shot away. And that little run by Rosa Radom forces Olimpija to take the timeout. Let's take a listen.
Score 10 points from this side. Okay, then we have to do something on her. On the other side, why we are complicated? Why we complicate it? Spar. I'm odigrani.
Second stagger, hop, attack, if not, post up Igor. Okay? And next one, let's play L up. And Igor, when he says he try to attack.
That's it, inbounds. Petrol Olimpija trying to just respond to that little Rosa Radom run. Did a nice job in the half court ahead of that, but good answer though by Rosa Radom. Well, the three is gone, he's short. Defensive rebound. This is Mensky. And Ryan Harrow gets it into the half court. Zagalowski gets it off to Panta, just still can't get that rhythm. Good look though. That's the worry for Olimpija. If he keeps getting good looks, he's gonna start knocking down shots. Morgan on the quick screen, open for three, is way short. Great job on the glass, though. Oliver's going to peel himself off the floor. Goes baseline, gets hit. Tries to stay with the play. Will have to earn them from the free throw line. .106 to go in the half. Olimpija trying to build on this really good second quarter. Open for three is Long. Great battle on the glass, and Punter comes down with it. Punter looks to the options to the baseline, tries to turn the corner. Hard show, really keen on him. Has to fire it up with 5 on the clock, just still struggling from the perimeter. Jan Spam will take a while, have a look at these options. Down to 5 on the possession. Well, baseline clear out for 2. Now Badzim gets the 2. Nice screen. That's his worrying for Rosa Radom. As Panta just sort of picks himself up here. Oh, you can see right there what happened. Morgan had no real awareness that that time it was going to really take punter out, I wouldn't have thought. But he must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Punter has it. And finishes the half in the same way he has fared throughout the half. Averaging 18 points a game across this Basketball Champions League. And he reaches half-time with only 4 points on 2 from 10. There's half-time confirmation. Olimpia have a 34-25 advantage. Stats-wise on the inside, really nice numbers for Olimpia. The 4 threes that they made all came in a bunch, like London buses. You wait forever, and then they all come together, and holding their own on the glass. It's a tough battle on the glass. 9 assists is a great number for Olimpia. Really have shared the ball really, really well. Rosa Radom, well, they pride themselves on their defense. They've kept Olimpia to 34, so it's still within their spectrum of points to get the win on the road. Sokolowski's been incredible for them. 10 points personal. Morgan with 12 and 9 at the half. That's how you earn the respect. That's how you really do put in a shift. Lorbeck, they showed the 1 turnover then, but really did spark that third quarter surge. He'll be the 3rd player on 6 points. Nice spread of points for Olimpia. Morgan's done a great job, but it really has been a nice team effort to build the lead. We'll leave you with these highlights of what was, well, let's say a first half of 2 quarters. First quarter, both teams struggled offensively to get any type of rhythm. But a 10-10 first period became a 24-15 second, and that's where the lead was built. So we've reached the half with Petrol Olimpija with the 34-25 advantage over Rosa Radom. We'll see you shortly for the second half. Well, welcome back inside the Tivoli Hall here in Ljubljana, Slovenia. The home team with the 9 points advantage at the half. It was, to say the least, a battle in the first quarter where neither team really got any offensive rhythm going at all. But it opened up a little in that second quarter, and a nice little spurt, that's the only way to describe it. Really ignited by Damian Lorbeck with his back-to-back threes. And Horvat then really took up the mantle. He had a quick 6 points as well, which really did give them the upper hand in that second quarter. They finished it 34-25 up, but Rosa Radom had signs towards the end of that half that they really had worked a way out to get to the ring and really did attack the middle of that Petrol Olimpija defense. Mikhail Sokolowski, 10 points personal, really was strong down the middle. He can take a hit and can still finish, so it might be a 9-point advantage, but I think Rosa Radom on the road, they know they're going to play defense, really have based their Basketball Champions League effort so far. Oh, really strong defensive performances. When they get a win, that is. They have, at times, got into up and down games, and they just have not had a chance to win those. So the whole thing for them is trying to contain and control the tempo. Their one win, Rosa Radom, was the 49-48 defensive classic, where they literally kept Bambit 0 points for 5 minutes at the end of the game. And that really is was an incredible defensive effort. 2 free-flowing at the moment if you are a Rosa Radom fan, because this Petrol Olimpija team, there are those Rosa Radom fans saying hello to Mum, shall we say? Hopefully Mum will be watching this broadcast. So wherever you're joining us from, welcome back to Ljubljana, and the third quarter's underway, and Petrol Olimpija have a first look in the half court. Spam will just get them underway. Badsim moves it on. Morgan, who has just had a phenomenal game so far. As Badsim goes to the bucket for 2, the Croat, still only 20 years old, a real talent, gets the drop for 2. Oh, they got a piece of Punter's pull-up jump shot. Ball hasn't touched the floor, and they've got it down there and really tried to run hard. Great trowel. Well, if you want an example of how to run a fast break, you just got one. Petrol Olimpija just start this second half with real intent. Great transition, and Morgan just outworked his opponent, ran the floor beautifully. Gets to the front of the ring, gets an easy 2. Zaitsev's going to be charged with the offensive foul. And if Rosa, in fact, it was scored on Sokolowski. And there he is. Well, there you go. Easy call for the official. Morgan will slip the screen. Turnover. And that's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul. Or about his coach and everyone in the gym is a little bit perplexed. Won't mind seeing it again. Yeah, right from the side, no intent, no genuine attempt to play defense, just ran into the offensive player. I'm with the referee, but in saying I'm with the referee on that call, they've missed a number of non-basketball plays in the first half, so that's maybe will lead to some of the confusion. Sokolowski, perfect from the line so far, and continues to be perfect. Well, the 2+ possession is really going to help the Rosa Radom cause. Simkowski. Zaitsev with a dribble that takes him nowhere. Oh, nice pass. Bubnic gets the 2, but led to the basket again, and this Petrol Olimpija team sharing the ball beautifully. Zaitsev moves it on. Punter is short again. And Punter's having one of those nights at the office. Averaging around 40% from the field. At the moment, he's nowhere. Nice pass, nice finish. Timeout, Rosa Radom. And for a team who bases its wins on defense, at the moment, it's the defense that's the issue. Nice spin, or about no one helps their helper at all. Easy 2, Rosa Radom timeout. They have a lot to talk about.
Guys, hey, no easy basket. Remember, they try to reject the baseline, force them to the middle and shrink. Hey, let's go 4 up. Kevin, Soku, Patrick, Igor. But go on Patrick's side. He play pick and pop, he try to attack. If not, 2-man game on the side. Guys, it's not over, but no easy basket. Hey, we have to move on both ends. In defense is open. Go with me.
So y'all can go under. So wait, and I'm walking down and then set the screen.
Hoće, sama, Grega špan, sama, hoće Rinac, hoće žugo diži, da i to pide. Okay.
Hey, nemoj, don't switch in transition, drag offense, drag screening. The man who is switching. Da vide.
Plenty of time left in this game. No need to panic if you're a Rosa Radom fan, but what you need to do is just stop this flow of points. It's just been too quick for Petrol Olimpija. See, baseline, tough move. Absolutely super move on the baseline. Sokolowski goes to full team personal. Just took the contact, rode it to the bucket, gets the 2. Horvat will move it on. That's a whistle on the play. Zaitsev, who's beginning to get a little frustrated with the officials. A little confused as to... In fact, Harrow's been called for the personal away from the ball. Well, there you go again. The hand on the offensive player is just an easy call for the official. I just wish every official would, make that easy call. The three-point line is not the friend of Bubnic, but great work to recover it. Morgan just drops it and almost turns it over, and a messy play comes to the end with Petrol Olimpija on the baseline. Quick hands by Horvat. Morgan tries to get a little too cute as he tries to find Jan Spam. And Rosa Radom have a chance to get it back to 10 or 11 on this trip. Harrow gets it into the half court. Patrick Alder. The 3 is gone by Zaitsev, just buries it from deep. 10-point game. Igor Zaitsev gets his 6th point of the night. Pretty simple, well executed though. Horvat puts it on the floor, tries to attack the middle. Horvat from deep. Thank you very much, he says. Gives him a little space. He doesn't need a second invitation, just knocks it down. Oh, just about recovered by Harrow. Zaitsev for 2 down the middle. Didn't panic. 8 points personal for the Ukrainian forward. Morgan is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Zaitsev picks up foul number 2. He just has that very perplexed look on his face. Again. Well, Morgan averaging 18 points a game in the regular season so far, and 64% from the free throw line. Gets a friendly hometown roll off that to increase the lead to 12. Comes up short. But Petrol Olimpija lead this by 12 with just under 6 to go in the third. Harrow laid it in nicely. Spam gets it into the half court. Horvat will get it back. Spam tries to turn the corner. Morgan turns down the runner. Now he's going to go to work. Almost turns it over. Gets to the middle. And Zaitsev is going to be even more confused now. That'll be his third personal. He's going to have to sit. That's not a great option for Rosa Radom. Zaitsev's been one of the consistent elements of this performance so far. Szymanski checks it. Badzim inside out. Feet set for 3 is way short. Punter has it. Well, the law of the stats tell you that at some point Kevin Punter's going to get hot. Got a reaching foul. In fact, everyone's trying to claim it. Foul's gone to Jan Stam. Harrow gets the ball screen. 6 on the possession. In the lane, kicks it. 3 is just knocked down for fun from deep. But Jurzek off the bench. Szymanski with his feet set, just rolled clear. Little separation from the defense. Lined it up, knocked it down. And they keep working their way back in here, Rosa Radom. Little handoff. Morgan down low, spins baseline. Good defensive stance. Inside, outside. Spam for 3. Got it! Beautiful little 2-man game as Spam knocks down the 3. Reestablishes that 10-point lead. And Bazim picks up the personal. Punter has it, comes off the screen, just looks to get himself going. Mid-range 2, great work on the glass. No surprise at all, it's Sakalowski again. And finally, Punter gets himself going. Look at that field goal percentage for a guy averaging 18.5 points a game, 22%. Finally finds one to drop, inside, outside, wide open for 3. It's good. Bubnic again knocks down the 3, reestablishes that 10-point lead. Over helping from Rosa Radom. Punter turns the corner, gets inside, goes with a floater. That's why he averages 18.5 a game. Guy can score. 9 points personal. Field goal percentage is going up. Spam moves it on. Inside, outside. Tough turnaround is no good. And Rosa Radom in the guise of Ryan Harrow. Chance to cut this to 6 or even 5 on this possession. Hudson picks up foul number 4. He'll sit. Devin Oliver checks in, right into the action on defense. Alder outside, goes high-low. Well, punter went back court. That was the issue. I think they missed the first one, but they're not going to miss the second one. See, this arguably is a backcourt. This, or that, was. 8-point game. Olimpija have the advantage. And the basketball. Horvat gets it back. Looks down low. Morgan wants, Morgan gets. Nice skip. Open for 3 is good. Yeah, and Span just buries it from deep. That's a great low post to corner find. It's getting a little frantic for Rosa Radom. Petrol Olimpija in transition. Oliver comes up with something extravagant. Chance to get back to single digits. 2:15 to go in the third. Harrow comes off the screen. Oh, tough and soft touch finish by Patrick Alder. The Czech Republic had such a successful World Cup qualifier window, going 2-0 in their group. They lead their group. Big win in Finland. Alder was a key component. The 3 has gone by Lorbeck. That's short. Ball's hunted down. Chance to cut this lead even more. Punter goes up, is fouled on his way to the glass. He'll go to the free throw line. Chance to make it a 7-point game. Didn't see that shooting. Here's Punter. Pulls the trigger for 3. Well, statistically, you knew he was going to get going at some point. Would he get going in time? Well, the answer now is yes. There's not a lot more Lorbeck can do. Showed him the left side of the floor. Just about got a hand up, and Punter knocked it down.
In offense. Pass the ball even quicker on this stretch. When the pass go, make some cut, extra pass, okay? But still, still, the problem is when we are not defend, we are in problem, okay? Whenever we defend 2 times, there is an easy situation, okay?
Archie, Shimon, March, Ryan, you pass the ball, Kevin, go to the screen, and Shimon, screen for Kevin. We're looking for Patrick or Kevin, outside. Okay, and next position, let's play 4 down. Pass, hand off, and start pick and roll. Right, let's go. Defense.
Well, message really clear from Coach Oklon from Petrol Olimpija. When they play their defense, they're getting points from their defense. And they really are stopping Rosa Radom getting any rhythm. But the last few minutes, that intensity has dropped. Hence the 6-point game, hence the timeout. Lorbeck outside will move it on, as does Oliver. Got a whistle on the play. Barbarik is fouled by Sosminski. Baralic wasn't really a threat as he tried to turn the corner. And Rosa Radom like Olimpija in the penalty. One for two. Alder comes down with it. Alder's got to be a factor here in this remainder of the third and the fourth quarter. He's looked after his foul count really well since those two early ones in the first, but he's got to become a real presence here. Hara finds Alder. Great first step. Watch out. Watch out. Patrick Alder's down the runway. He takes off for two. Poor defense by Morgan. Morgan looks like he needs a spell. Lorbeck for three. Got it. What it says on the Damian Lorbeck tin is that he shoots the basketball and shoots it very, very well. Punter up for two, coming alive in the second half. Punter goes on to full team personal. That's 10 points in this quarter. As Olimpija try and hold for the last shot. Need a pass, find a pass. Wide open foul line. Jump shot is no good. What a rebound. Huge board by Horvat. 1-on-3 on the glass. He just wanted it more than everybody else. And that just kills you as a team. Alder picks up foul number 3. All it takes is a box out. None of this happens. Gregor Horvat makes the first. Make that four personal. 2 seconds to go length for the floor. Punter gets himself set. And we've reached the end of 3. And I'll say it again, I think Rosa Radom have found a way to be very competitive here. But they trail at the end of the 3, 59-53. High scoring third quarter, 28-27. I'm still not sure that's the way Rosa Radom win these games. But numbers-wise, it's very, very close. Great job by Olimpija on the inside. 12 from 20 from the floor in 2-point range. And potential over-reliance on the 3 has given Rosa Radom a chance to hang around.
Behind pressure, last guy, gotovo, nema priče. Majstor, da mi pritisneš dej. Daj mi to malo, daj mi malo. Grega! Barbaric! If we are aggressive here, hey, Majstor, hey, hello. Okay. Hey. If it's here pressure and this guy is beaten, but can somebody come or pitch commander or counter layup, out a layup, jebo vas ja.
Well, as we said, being the coach at Olimpija, you get fans, and the fans are really, really passionate, but such a knowledgeable crowd. It's like an assessment, perhaps, is one way to describe it. Every single game, these guys know exactly what they expect from this team. And at the moment, they're just about managing this game. They lead at 61-53. They are 10 minutes away from their first home win of this Basketball Champions League season. And that's a huge statement for them to make as they approach the second half of the season. Ryan Harrow gets it into the half court, breaks it down, needs a pass, turns it over, nowhere to go. Not the start that Rosa Radom wanted. Lorbeck will inbound. Babalic will get it into the half court. Has his pocket picked, but just about recovers. Morgan will move it. And Lorbeck takes over duties at the point. 7 on the possession. Not the most fluent half-court set you'll ever see. Oliver goes up, gets the 2. Devin Oliver took over as the shot clock ran down, gets the 2, restores the 10-point advantage. A double team, Oliver's all over the stat line now, in traffic. Great little feed as Jordan Morgan just continues to pile on the points. Morgan runs the floor beautifully, gets the layup, but it's all about Devin Oliver at the moment. And just when you think Rosa Radom have turned the corner, they come out at the start of the 4th completely flat. Let's take a listen.
And look for him. Be patient, be patient. On the first pick up, they're ready. On the second and third, they will not be ready to defend.
Statistika je red i ne zapletaj se. Ok? Može. Zakleni mi tega kurca.
Well, we said at the half that the rebound numbers were tight. Still 26-28. Rosa Radom had the advantage, but the only stat that really matters is the one in the points column, 65-53, and they're establishing a little bit of control early in the 4th. And Coach O'Corn is really looking to try and get this margin so they can just manage the game as this 4th quarter goes through. The one guy had never been able to control really this evening, Mikhail Sogolowski. 13 points personal. Punters now got going with full team, so Rosa Radom have got much more balance to their scoring. But it's down the defensive end. They've got to get stops and turn stops into points. Harrow comes off the high screen. Zaitsev will dive. Punter looks at his options. Zaitsev will give him the ball screen. Punter with the tough one. He's short defensive rebound. And Jordan Morgan just keeps accumulating numbers. A double-double already, 17 and 10. Lorbeck thought about the 3, puts it on the floor. Stops in the lane. Great work by Morgan. Make that 17 and 11. In fact, 17 and 12, that'll be. Zaitsev released the pressure. Still plenty of time on the possession. Now at 9. Punter attacks it in traffic. He's blocked. Harrow's got to put it up. Gets the 3 away. He's no good. And Morgan again just accumulates yet another rebound. 19 and 13 on the night. Great little finish. And Babalic gets the 2. Here's the block. Morgan from nowhere. Easy 2 for Babalic in transition. Dangerous time here for Rosa Radom. 16-point margin. Zaitsev goes up in the lane for 2. They'll keep plugging away. This team will never lie down. Zaitsev having a nice game himself. 10 points, 6 rebounds. Morgan, big step to the jump hook for 2. Wow, you may be looking at an MVP of the week performance here by Jordan Morgan. Undersized he may be as a center, but he's getting it done here. Punter goes up, doesn't get the drop. Morgan gets another rebound and then draws yet another foul. Morgan's gonna sit. He has an efficiency rating of 31 at the moment. It's just under 7 to go in the 4th. And he has just taken over in the first 3 minutes of this 4th period. Jan Spam into the half court. Rajelovic will hand off. Nice entry. Oliver, little crossover action, steps back, tough lean away for two is good. 10 points personal. Devon Oliver, 18-point margin now, and it's just got very messy for Rosa Radom, and it's got messy in a hurry at the start of the fourth. Muskie nails the three. Alder knocks it down to go into double digits. They need a lot more of that, but more importantly, they need stops at this end of the floor. Horvat goes with a little runner, is no good. Poor shot. And one on the end of the break. Alder's really coming to play here in the fourth. Gets out on the break. Soft touch on the finish, but strong enough to take the hit. Chance to cut this to a 12-point game. Well, I've always said these games will be games of momentum swing, games of run. Well, this is a Rosa Radom time to get the run. Chance to cut it to 12. Stop and score time now for Rosa Radom. No need to panic. And the three is off. Harrow chases it down. Zaitsev, great play defensively. Lorbeck was just all over it. And then they turn it over the other way. Horvat ran the floor like a deer here. And then in the way was Radolovic. And Radolovic hasn't played many minutes this evening. Only just under 5 minutes. Picked up 3 fouls quickly. But Olimpija are going to take the timeout, talk it over, try and manage the end of the game.
Hey! Oh, you know, it's 5 minutes to go, it's not that. Hey, what the fuck? Hey, we received, hey, they give us 6-0. 6-0 without nothing. Why? Why we need this? Hey? We kill, I will tell you, one fucking foul. One fucking foul, hey. You are always satisfied, hey. I know.
Side pick and roll view.
Well, just to say, obviously, emotional times in these games. Sometimes you may be offended by the language, so apologies for that. But as I say, no excuses. But these guys are under a lot of pressure in the heat of the battle. So, but apologies if you're offended by any language you hear. But we're back after the timeout. Kevin Punter's got to take over here. Averages 18 points a game. It really is in a rich vein of form. Harrow, nice lift. Moving the lane is good. Shukovsky gets the 2. We've got a 10-point game now. Still 5 minutes to go. Plenty of time for the Polish Super Cup winners to perhaps get back here and get a huge comeback win. They trailed by as many as 18. Now it's 10. Oh, again, great hands. Chance to make this a single-digit margin. Horvat comes down with a defensive rebound with 4:38 to go. So Petrol Olimpija will advance the ball. 4:30 to go in the game. They lead by 10. First home win of the Basketball Champions League season beckons. Lorbeck blows the layup. Great work on the glass by Devon Oliver. Zaitsev's going to pick up another foul. Got to take advantage of this situation. Oliver on the line to make it an 11-point game, which she does not. Ryan Harrow will advance it into the half court. They've got to go relatively quickly, but they've got to get something good here. They can't just throw up anything. Harrow attacks it. Nice find. Pass was a little high. Got to go up. 5 on the possession. Gonna have to take the tough one, gets the drop. Alder again, getting it done when his club really does need him. 8-point game. Well, somehow Oliver comes up with it, doesn't get the roll. Big time rebound by Sokolowski, who's having a huge game. Alder in the lane off the glass is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. He'll have a chance to make this a 6-point game. And when you haven't won at home all year, those last few minutes, in fact, at the moment, those last 3 minutes, 30 seconds are going to seem like an eternity. But Rosa Radom have to keep the pressure on, make the free throws, get the defensive stops. And you'll hear the atmosphere in here change. But you have to make your free throws. Seven-point game. Light at the end of the tunnel for Rosa Radom. Span gets into double figures himself. Poor shot, they chase it down. Nice pass, easy two. Tuncevic gets the two. Nice find there by Lorbeck. Attack the closeout. Oliver is going to travel. It's a 1-2-2. Again, this is the correct, I think, interpretation. There he's picked it up, and there you go. Takes a couple. No hiding behind the new gather step interpretation. Both teams taking care of the basketball particularly well. 8 turnovers on the game. Alder outside. Sokolowski draws contact. Lorbeck picks up the personal. Olimpija have fouls to give, so this will be on the floor, unless it'll be on the floor. Alder moves it on. Great job by Zaitsev on the glass. We've got a 5-point game. Zaitsev goes to 12, and just when the Olimpija fans thought it was safe to go and celebrate, Rosa Radom come back, but Lorbeck will settle the nerves. Knocks down the three. Zaitsev tries to answer, can't get it to drop. And Lorbeck comes down with a defensive rebound. How big was that three? Oliver wraps in and just succeeds in passing it to the bench. 8-point lead with 1:46. You were just about ready to celebrate. You were just about ready to mark that one down in the book of the home win. Whistle on the plate. And Oliver will go to the free throw line. Punter, nowhere to go, needs a pass. Zaitsev thinks about the three, gets in the lane, little floater, gets his own rebound for two. This one is by no means over. Petrol Olimpija can't go down and kill the game here. There's too much time left, 1:20 on the clock. Horvat goes with a backdoor pass, got a push as Patrick Alder was on the wrong side. Patrick Alder is going to foul out. Devon Oliver to make this an 8-point game. Make that 3 from 8. Not exactly a stat he's going to want to write home about. Both teams in the penalty though. Punter looking to create. Little handle. They're going to call that offensive. Great defensive effort. Devon Oliver just stayed down and moved his feet. And there's the extended arm. Lorbeck will sit. That's a big 12 points for Lorbeck right at crucial moments. Just when you thought his team were being challenged, he would step up, make the 3. Spam. Well, get it into the half court. Last minute. 8 points, 1 minute is all Olimpija are trying to hold on for here for their first home win in the Basketball Champions League season. Punter just about gets it in. Well, there's one team still playing hard here. There's a team in the green. Spam. There's around an 8-second differential between game and shot clock. This is going up. Offensive rebound for Oliver. Throws it away off the feet of Harrow, and this looks like 6.9 seconds of celebration for Olimpija. Petrol Olimpija 7 seconds away from their first home win of the Basketball Champions League. Air ball on the plate. This will be academic. Zalewski goes up. They won't count that. They're going to wipe it off. But a tremendous performance by Petrol Olimpija. Really did build the margin in the second quarter and then just managed the game. Lorbeck really came up with big shots when they need to. Here are the numbers. 52 and 22% really has killed Rosa Radom's chances in this game. Rebound numbers pretty tight, assists pretty similar. Only 9 turnovers for both teams. Impressive ball control against a decent opponent. Alder ended up with 17 points to Rosa Radom. Well, there are those top scorers. Morgan had a phenomenal 21 and 14 night. He was just superb. Here's the Group C standings. Let's see, with a 5-1 record. That table's a little out of, well, it wasn't correct. We'll sort that out. But right from the get-go, very, very solid performance by Petrol Olimpija. Morgan gets the 2 on that play, on the trail play. Morgan's stat line is impressive. Played just over 35 minutes, 9 from 13 from the floor. 14 rebounds, throw an assist and a block into that equation. 31-point efficiency rating on his 21 points. Just a superb performance. Got a lot of support in the end from Horivat, from Oliver, from Spam. They all get into double digits, as does Lorbeck. Lorbeck 4 from 9, 4 from 6 from the 3-point line. Very, very impressive performance. First home win for Petrol Olimpija. At the end of at the halfway point of the regular season, gives them something to build on as they try and make the top 4. And if they play like that at home, they're going to get wins at home. If they can pick up a couple on the road, they are a genuine contender to qualify out of this group. Going the other way, Punter took a long time to get going. Him and Alden led the scoring with Zaitsev and Sokolowski. No one else came to the party, though. And Rosa Radom sit at the foot of the table with just the 1 win. And looking at 7 games where they've got to really turn it around if they can have aspirations to make it out of this group. So great performance by the home team. First home win of the campaign. Should be something to build on as we approach the second half of the regular season for the Basketball Champions League. But for now and for tonight from Ljubljana, we'll say goodnight and see you shortly, and tomorrow even, for more action from the Basketball Champions League. Good night.